is this a bigger question? Was it actually a hedge, or was this the prop desk that played?
I know that this is probably great detail about their trade, but my understanding is that it was actually trying to hedge dynamically that got them into trouble. When they were trying to readjust the hedge, that's when it went wrong. And so the point is that nobody maps these markets all the time, right? And VAR and all the other risk management techniques are based on percentages you get wrong. This was their percent.
So just to follow up on that, do any of the proposals that currently exist on the table from the regulators, like the ring fencing here in the UK, the Volcker rule and so forth, does any of that remove the likelihood that this could happen again?
It depends on where you draw the line between prop trading and hedging. They would argue this was hedging against their loan book, and they probably would be able to argue that to their regulators. So it could happen again. If they actually argued it was prop trading, it would be outside. It would be outside the ring fence. But that debate is one the bankers don't even know the answer to, let alone the regulators.
So whose problem is this ultimately? Is this a problem for the banks to get their houses properly in order, or is it a problem for governments and regulators? Sorry.
I think it's a problem for supervisors, which is a little different. These are the guys, the poor guys that have to be in JP Morgan and other banks trying to figure out how to trust the risk management systems. That's where the real problem lies. How do you get confidence in the bank's ability to manage this risk? You can't do it by legislation.
But I sort of struggle to understand the concept of the delta on this trade. If they were making a hedge against their loan book, surely they would be buying downside instruments rather than making what is understood to be a market position which was betting on upside in the markets, in confidence in the markets, in easing of credit market concerns. This appears to be, if we're talking in delta terms, a positive trade correlated to markets going up, their position. Surely they should be buying downside protection instruments against the market if they were hedging against their loan book.
My understanding is the original trade was because the index was cheaper than buying the individual credit default swaps on the names. And what they were playing was the arbitrage between the price of buying 100 named credit defaults versus the index.
Right.
And what they pulled out was all that differential and eventually sent it the other way.
But then shouldn't they have stopped when they started trading at a premium and then taking